Is fasting really good for you? There are hundreds of videos online about fasting, but is it really good for you, seniors? Or could it, without you even noticing, put unnecessary stress on your body? Most of those videos show young, athletic people who can easily fast for 16 or even 20 hours. But here's the question, is that really safe for you at 60, 70, or 80? Because your body doesn't work the same way it did at 40. In the next few minutes, I'll share the truth about fasting for seniors, when it can genuinely help you feel better, and when it could silently harm your health without you even noticing. Stay with me. What you learn in the next moments could genuinely change your health and well-being. Section 1. Fasting can have benefits, but only under certain conditions. Fasting has been a hot topic for years, and it's easy to see why. Research suggests that skipping meals under certain patterns, sometimes called intermittent fasting, can help improve key markers of health: lower blood sugar, reduced inflammation, better weight control, and even improved heart health. And sure, that sounds wonderful, but here's where most fasting videos get it wrong. Most of these studies are done on younger adults, like people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. Their bodies respond very differently than ours do as we age. What works for a healthy, active 30-year-old doesn't automatically work for someone in their 60s, 70s, or 80s. So let's break it down. What happens in your body as you age that changes the way fasting works? For seniors, the body works differently. Metabolism slows down. Muscle loss happens faster. Risk of low blood sugar is higher. Medications act more strongly. That's why fasting is neither automatically good nor automatically bad for seniors. It depends on your health, your medications, and your muscle strength. And you might be wondering, well, when exactly is fasting actually good for someone my age? And that's exactly what we're going into next. Section 2. When fasting can actually be good for seniors. So here's the part most people don't tell you. Fasting can be good for seniors, just not in the way social media makes it look. And you know what's really interesting? When you do it gently, in a way your body can handle, fasting doesn't feel like restriction at all. It feels like relief. Your body feels lighter. Your mind feels clearer. Your energy feels steadier. But that only happens under the right conditions. Let's break down the situations where fasting truly supports your health, and I'll show you why these specific conditions matter so much. First, if you carry extra weight. For many older adults, even a small amount of extra weight can make everyday movement feel harder. A little pressure on the joints, a little strain on the heart, these things add up. This is where a mild fasting routine can help. Research shows that adults who follow simple intermittent fasting plans lose a modest but meaningful amount of weight, enough to ease stress on the heart and reduce fat that affects blood sugar and inflammation. It's not about dieting, it's about giving your body shorter eating windows so it can use energy more efficiently. Second, if your blood sugar is already stable. You know, a lot of seniors assume fasting automatically fixes blood sugar, but the truth is simpler. Fasting works best when your numbers are already steady and you're not taking medications that force your sugar down. For people with naturally stable glucose levels, a gentle fasting window can support insulin balance and help the body handle meals more smoothly. Many seniors say they feel less bloated, more clear-headed, and more in control of their appetite with this kind of routine. It's a subtle shift, but a powerful one. Third, if you eat enough protein during your eating window. This part surprises a lot of people. Fasting works only if your meals still nourish you, and protein is the most important part of that. Think eggs, yogurt, chicken, beans, lentils, tofu, foods that help you stay strong and steady. Studies show that older adults can lose fat while maintaining strength when they fast and keep protein high. That balance is what makes fasting safe and effective. Without enough protein, fasting becomes harder on your body than it needs to be. Fourth, if you use short, moderate fasting windows. Long fasts might sound impressive, but here's what's even more interesting. Seniors often get better results with shorter windows. 12 hours, 14 hours, nothing extreme. A small study on adults over 65 found that a 12 to 14 hour window was easy to follow and still led to meaningful weight changes. People felt comfortable, not restricted, and consistency mattered far more than intensity. That's the sweet spot, something you can maintain, not something you struggle through. Fifth, if you stay well hydrated. This is one of those simple habits that quietly makes everything work better. When you're fasting, you're not taking in fluids from food, so drinking water, herbal tea, or light broth becomes more important. Good hydration helps your body handle the fasting hours smoothly. It supports your energy, helps digestion, and makes the whole process feel easier and more natural. natural. Most seniors are surprised by how much better fasting feels when they simply drink enough. So when is fasting good? When it's mild, nourishing, consistent, matched to your body's needs. Done this way, fasting can help you feel lighter, clearer, and more energized without stress or strain. It's not a magic fix, but it can be a gentle tool that works with your body, not against it. Section 3. When fasting can be risky for seniors. So fasting can sound simple, but for many seniors, it isn't just about skipping meals. It's about how your body responds when things aren't quite balanced. Here's the truth. Fasting can quietly place stress on your body without you noticing, and understanding those risks is just as important as knowing the benefits. First, if you take diabetes or blood sugar medications, here's where things get tricky. Skipping meals while on medications like metformin, insulin, or sulfonylureas can lower your blood sugar too quickly. Sometimes the warning signs are subtle, feeling unusually tired, shaky, or a little foggy, and that quiet drop can become dangerous fast, even before you feel wrong. Doctors often emphasize supervision in these situations, not to scare you, but to keep you safe. Second, if you are thin or already losing muscle, many seniors don't realize muscle loss is happening until small daily tasks start to feel harder. Standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, these become a little more challenging over time. Long fasting windows can accelerate that loss. If your body is already low on muscle, fasting may do more harm than good. This isn't about appearance, it's about strength, balance, and independence. Third, if you experience dizziness, low blood pressure, or falls, even a short fast can lower blood pressure or affect hydration in subtle ways. For someone prone to unsteadiness, that tiny drop can increase the risk of falls. If you've recently grabbed a wall for balance, felt lightheaded, or had a fall in the past year, fasting needs to be approached carefully. Safety comes first, always. Fourth, if you have heart, kidney, or chronic health conditions, fasting puts stress on organs that already work harder with age or illness. Your kidneys need steady hydration, your heart relies on stable electrolytes, and medications often require food to function correctly. Long gaps without meals can interfere with these systems, even if the fast feels mild. For seniors with chronic conditions, the potential risks often outweigh the benefits. Fifth, if fasting leaves you feeling weak, irritable, or fatigued, your body sends messages in subtle ways. Feeling drained, foggy, shaky, or unusually irritable during fasting isn't discipline. It's your body saying it needs a different approach. Fasting should never feel like punishment. If it does, it's not the right tool for your health and well-being, and that's perfectly okay. Choosing routines that support your energy and independence is far more important than following trends. So the bottom line is, fasting isn't inherently bad for seniors, but it's not risk-free either. Awareness matters. Knowing when your body can handle fasting and when it's signaling slow down is essential. For older adults, the safest approach is to listen to your body, consult your doctor, and adjust routines to protect strength, balance, and long-term health. Section 4. Protecting muscle, the key to safe fasting for seniors. You know, out of everything we've covered so far, this might be the part that really matters. Because after 60, your muscles start to fade faster than you might notice. And it doesn't happen overnight. One day, climbing stairs feels heavier, carrying groceries feels harder, standing up from a low chair takes more effort. You might think, I'm just getting older. But inside your body, a subtle process is taking place. Sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. Muscle isn't just about strength or looking fit. It's your stability, your balance, your energy, your independence. When muscle declines, everything in daily life becomes harder. Getting out of a chair, keeping your balance, even recovering from minor injuries all rely on the muscle you have. Doctors consider muscle one of the strongest predictors of long-term independence as we age. And here's the kicker. Fasting can affect that balance if it isn't done thoughtfully. Your body may burn some fat for energy, yes, but it can also tap into muscle if protein intake is low or eating windows are too short. Here's where it gets interesting. There's a safe, effective way for seniors to fast without risking muscle, what I like to call the fasting triangle. It has 3 points. Gentle fasting. Keep fasting windows short and manageable. 12 to 14 hours is usually enough. You get the metabolic benefits without putting stress on your body. Adequate protein. Make every meal count. Eggs, yogurt, fish, chicken, beans, or tofu help your muscles repair and rebuild. Protein is what keeps your strength intact. Light daily movement. Simple activities like walking, stretching, or gentle resistance exercises signal your body to preserve and build muscle. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a difference. When these three work together, your body gets the benefits of fasting and protects the muscles that keep you steady and independent. Even if you eat enough protein, when you eat, it matters. A shorter eating window window gives your body fewer opportunities to get all the nutrients your muscles need. That's why planning meals strategically, spacing protein intake across the day, can make fasting safe and effective. It's not about strict rules. It's about giving your muscles the support they need while still letting your body enjoy the gentle metabolic break fasting provides. So the takeaway is, muscle loss doesn't have to be inevitable, and fasting doesn't have to be risky. By focusing on the fasting triangle like gentle fasting, adequate protein, and light daily movement, you can protect your strength, boost your energy, and feel more capable every day. Think of it as working with your body, not against it. Fasting can still be part of your health routine, but only when you prioritize what really matters: your strength, balance, and independence. Here's the magic. When done thoughtfully, fasting helps you reclaim energy, maintain strength, and even sharpen your mind. It's a tool for independence, so you can do more of what you love, whether it's walking, gardening, playing with grandkids, or just feeling steady in your body. So, after everything we talked about, I want to ask you something. You know your body better than anyone else, so tell me, what part of fasting surprised you the most today? Was it the way stress hormones react? The part about medications? Whatever it was, I'd love to hear it. Just drop it in the comments. Your story might help someone your age who's feeling confused or overwhelmed. And make sure to subscribe our channel for senior-friendly health guides.